You guys let me know your thoughts on this, but from what I can tell, I think this 2-pack here of Floyd Mulvihill and Crusty Rotor is the most popular Cars item from the main line so far. I mean, people are just clamoring for it. It's 2 new variants of original Piston Cup racers from the first Cars movie. Now, granted, some of the other stuff like, you know, the Mater with the working toe hook, that's pretty cool. Down the pits, Miles Axelrod being back, that's all fun and games as well. But this pack, yeah, a lot of people are talking about it, a lot of people reviewing it. So I'm going to give my thoughts on it in this video. Now, of course, it came out of 2022 2-packs case out, which I just unboxed. So I'll leave the link for that in the description and card suggestion pop up there in the top right-hand corner. Like I said, these are 2 new variants from Thailand. We're going to compare them to their Chinese counterparts. In fact, these are from the Motor Speedway of the South set, so it doesn't get any more pure than that. Now, Crusty also has a Vietnam version from an 11-pack that came out last year, so even more comparisons to do for him. Of course, Floyd just has, you know, the Chinese version, and then obviously we have, you know, their Cars 3 stock cars. We have team members there you can see in the background. So lots of cool stuff to cover in this video. And I think, yeah, we're just going to get right into it. Now, I did say the most popular item from the main line. I think the most popular item by far, like not even a contest, is the Rowdy Revin Bush, the NASCAR release of Rowdy Revin Bush, of course, the next-gen hostile takeover bank racer. But that just came out a few days ago, and so this guy, I guess, maybe holds the title now. But anyways, yeah, you could see the nice Cars 1 artwork of Floyd there. They've been using that for a long time. I think that Crusty artwork was introduced in 2017 when he was released. And that release became giga rare along with Misty Motorcraft, who was in the same case as him. And so, yeah, Crusty was probably the rarest Piston Cup racer from Cars 1 up until this release. Yeah, they look nice on the Red Riders background there with the stands. Very, very nice. On the back, as seen in Cars, good job, Mattel, that is correct. But you can see all these other racers, or not racers, but, you know, race official Tom McQueen, Daco Tia, Doc Hudson, Cruisin' McQueen, Flo Ramone, and then the other pretty significant 2-pack from the case, Mater with the working toe hook, and Road Repair Lightning McQueen. Very, very nice. You can see how for every card back or whatever they print with Doc Hudson or Ramon on it, they have to credit Chevrolet and Hudson Hornet. I love that. It doesn't even have to be like the diecast itself. It just has to be on the back. Wow. I want to create something with such a legacy one day. I hope this channel is kind of that. But yeah, I'll be right back with these guys opened up. Now, I don't know if you guys just noticed what happened just now, but I take it back what I said a couple unboxings ago where I said, man, these 2022 packages are very easy to open. That one was not as easy to open, and as you can see when I opened it up, Crusty took an absolute nosedive out of the package right onto my table pretty hard, and indeed he did chip, yeah, unfortunately. You can see right there on the tip of his spoiler. I think he might have gone a little bit right there as well. So not a huge deal. Honestly, I thought it would have been worse because he hit the table hard. But yeah, just be careful, I guess, when you're opening it. For me as well, I'm trying to present to you guys. I'm trying to open it very carefully, and I'm, you know, maneuvering around my camera, so that might have contributed to it as well. The other thing, which, you know, had nothing to do with the fall there, but Floyd has like this little weird blemish there on his eyelids, which these are plastic platings, like they aren't part of the metal diecast body. You can see that like little yellow dash right there. That was, I saw that in the package. I was like, I hope that just wipes off, but nope, it is there for good. So that kind of stinks, but oh well, we're going to move on from that, and I will show you where they appear in the movie. So there is Mr. Floyd Mulvihill, one of the few racers that made the jump from Cars 1 to Cars 3. Yes, this is indeed also Floyd Mulvihill. They look extremely different in terms of body. Paint job I can swallow, but the body style, well, I guess maybe he got plastic surgery. Got to suspend disbelief for that. And there you have Crusty Rotor as well. Now, he's actually one of my favorite Piston Cup racers. I love the pink on him. I think it's a very creative sponsor as well, whereas Gasprin is one of my least favorite because I'm just not a big fan of the blue and yellow color scheme. But we're going to start with Floyd Mulvihill because he is my least favorite. I think the general consensus is that people prefer Crusty Rotor. But yeah, right off the bat here, you can see a lot of things going on with him. Lots of differences. First being in the expression. So his eyes are a little bit more squinty. They're obviously smaller. At least they kept the eye color the same, and that's kind of like a greenish color. Now you can easily tell that the hood decals, well, the China one is a little bit better. It's like a very faint Gasprin logo there. You can see like the yellow just looks burnt. Like it just looks sun-dried, and it's not as clear. It's not as crisp. Hood ache relief is a little thinner font. Again, not as clear. But, you know, we've come to anticipate these kinds of changes with the Thailand releases. They just struggle with the decals. His grille there is a darker, well, it's a gray rather, and not as pure black. But the models look to be pretty much the same. Now, for whatever reason, with all of the Piston Cup racers that are this model, you could see, like, it almost looks like from this angle he doesn't have any tires at all. They're just, like, so pressed inward. Like, the axles are so short, so it leaves this huge gap here, you know, between, like, the fender and where the tires meet. It's just really strange to me why they do it with this model. Like, every single Piston Cup model, well, Piston Cup racer with this model has it like that. Like, there's, you know, Greg Candyman, Claude Scruggs, James Clean Air, and the list goes on. Murray Clutchburn. Maybe they'll correct it one day, but I don't know really why that's going on. But anyways, there are his contingency sponsors. They don't look too bad, but you know, it's just no competition there with the Chinese version. You can see how much clearer they are on the Chinese version. Now the yellows on these two are also different. This version, the Thailand version, is a little bit darker. It's not as vibrant. Whether you think that's accurate or not, I guess that's up to you. I can't really tell. Even if it is more accurate, I do kind of prefer the more vibrant yellow. I just think it pops and it looks a little bit better. Tires are pretty much the same. Light year tires with black rims. You can see 70, 70. 70 Gasprin on the back there. That looks pretty much the same. Hood ache relief, again, slightly thinner font, not as bold. But I think that hood ache relief looks better than this hood ache relief. Yeah, Gasprin doesn't have that many decals overall. See the Thailand version of him. Again, just kind of like a very sun-dried version of this logo. It's just not as pure, not as crisp. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Oh, God, that one's bad. Oh, definitely the worst decal on this diecast. I mean, you could see hood ache relief, Gasprin. That looks super clear, even though it's so small. Man, they botched this one hard. What? That doesn't even look like hood at all. That is supposed to say hood ache relief. Gosh. Yikes. Alright, we're just going to move on. Pretend I didn't see that. Anyway, P43A means he was made in the 43rd week of 2021 at the A factory in Thailand. Alright, so that is all for Mr. Floyd. We'll show him with the rest of his team in a little bit here, but we're going to move on to Crusty Rotor. Is he related to Michael Rotor? Maybe. Oh, did he chip his mouth there? Oh, no, that just wiped off. Cool. I thought he chipped his mouth there. So again, color's a little bit different. This is much more of a faded pink. It's more of a faint. This is a little bit more vibrant. So kind of the opposite of what was going on there with Floyd. Expression, again, more squinty eyes, smaller eyes, but they both are green. Excuse me. They also changed the grille on this one, so it's not as pure black. And also the gray around it has like some bolts intermixed there. You can see every so often there's like a little dash for a bolt, I guess. 76 looks a little faded. If Vinyl Toupee logos look pretty clean, but obviously this has a much darker purple surrounding it, and this is a much lighter purple there. So very big difference there for Crusty. You can see the VT Vinyl Toupee can there, which is one of my favorite parts about him. They made it a lighter green, almost lime green now, but still looks really good. And both of these have black rims, black light year tires. It's kind of funny that both of these Piston Cup racers, Floyd and Crusty, have black rims and they both have green eyes, and they're the same model. Again, same discussion about the contingency sponsors. They are better on the Chinese version. I don't think there's one Thailand racer that has clearer decals than their Chinese counterpart. 76, 76. Again, they changed like this whole dark purple color that they use, around the logo there as the paint stream, or the Vinyl Toupee can, the stream from the can. They changed that entire color to a much brighter purple / pink. Do I like that? Not really, I guess, but at least it gives us something to talk about. It makes this one of the more substantial variants. This is a pure black there for the vinyl roof instead of the Thailand version. Let's see how this decal stacks up, which is, again, one of my reasons why I love the Vinyl Toupee Racer, because they add this really cool decal, really retro, with this cool little character that's, getting his vinyl top sprayed on. And yeah, they kind of botched this too. It just looks so faded, like he's just kind of, getting absorbed into the background there. Dang, that just doesn't look super good. I'll let you guys give me your thoughts on it, but yeah, this just looks so much cleaner, crisper, sharper, all the words in the book. Let's see how they did the back here. Yeah, same kind of thing with this decal as well. Vinyl Toupee, she'll never notice. The she'll never notice looks pretty good. I actually like that because you can see here they gave it like a little background. Behind the text, there's like a little blurb. Here they just put the text right on the paint. Like it's just right there. There's no little blurb for it. So yeah, I like that. Oh, I don't like that chip though. That's my fault. No big deal though. I used to freak out when I would chip a car, and I still kind of cringe when I think of the cars that I've chipped accidentally. Like I've been dusting a car and I accidentally flung it. Like it got caught on a side view mirror. Like the duster got caught on the side view mirror and just flung the car. Like, oh my God, I just want to absolutely go into a hole and not come out for a few days. But it is what it is. It's just a car, right? Might be worth a couple $100, but it's just a car. All right. Anyways, yeah, all right. We're going to compare these Piston Cup racers to some of the other Thailand variants that Mattel has done using this model, which is commonly known as the leakless model because he was the first. Leakless is my favorite Thailand variant using this model because his expression's the most different. I love it. He just looks so determined. For whatever reason, I think, yeah, Greg Candyman was the first of, this model as a Thailand variant, and that's why probably they didn't really change up the eyes. Like that might be the reason. I don't know. They were trying to copy China a little bit more before they found their own style. Because these eyes match the Chinese version much more, than these match their Chinese versions. James Clean Air and Claude Scruggs came out in 2020 for Blue Desert. Well, actually, yeah, I think so. Well, I think James came out a little bit sooner. I think James came out in late 2019 in one of the first Blue Desert cases. And then, of course, the most recent one, which I reviewed, was Murray Clutchburn, who I really do like him. He's got some nice vibrant colors now. So check out that review. I'll link it in the description below. I've reviewed all of these, actually, except for Greg Candyman. I know I reviewed all the other ones. But yeah, I just don't think I reviewed Greg. Ooh, and we also have to do the Vietnam version of Crusty. I was going to call him Rusty there. So now this version's a lot more similar to the Chinese version. So if you guys are wondering, this is Vietnam, Thailand, China. Yeah, you can see that Vietnam tried to emulate China a little bit more, with the expression, with the color, with the logo and all that on the hood. They also do a nice job. It's funny. Vietnam knows how to make correct axles. See how the tire goes all the way to the fender there, where these, it just is a little bit short. So again, Vietnam. Yeah, Vietnam even did a much better job on those contingency sponsors. Dang. Yeah, Vietnam outdid Thailand a lot here, which doesn't always happen. I know I already talked about this in my review of this 11-pack, but yeah, you can see there even are some differences between the Chinese version and the Vietnam version. So it's funny. I think he might be one of the only racers besides like maybe the King or Lightning McQueen that's gone Thailand, China, and Vietnam. That's a rare thing to happen. But yeah, all right, that is pretty much it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to pull up the whole team for both of these. It's kind of interesting that they released Floyd with Crusty, because for years upon years upon years, Floyd was released with Rusty Cornfuel. Yeah, Rusty Cornfuel, the toe cap racer, because they appeared together in the movie, of course. You know, McQueen passes them, slides up against the wall and passes them. And so they always released them together because it was a movie moment, right? But in 2014, I believe it was, Floyd was released with Murray Clutchburn, which was a very odd choice as well. And then now here we have Floyd with yet another new 2-pack companion, being Crusty Rotor. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys soon for another one. Bye now.